Hello everybody, this is Marie Gervais with Shift Management, and I thought I would do a little walkthrough of the Work and Culture online course so you can see what it looks like, and you can also find out what's in the course. So right here what you see is the URL that you get to when you decide that you want to come into the course. You can get to it by going to the Shift Management Workplace, and it's shiftworkplace.com, and when you go there then you click on the Shift Academy, and you can also get it by going directly to eduongo.com clients and the Shift Workplace, so you can see what that is, and that will take you to this page over here. And so if you already have not subscribed, then you can go into the subscription page, and this will give you the subscription version of Work and Culture Online. If you are in the version where you have the facilitated course, then you would click on the Work and Culture Online facilitated version, and it would take you there, and then you click on whichever module you want to work on. You can also, it probably won't let you in right away unless you use your login, so you're going to want to go to the login page. And on the login page you will enter your information and your password, press login, and then it will let you in to the course. So once you've done that, you're going to see something that looks like this, and you will go to your courses, and they will, whatever courses you are registered in, it will look like this. This is mine, so it's going to show you a bit more. When you click on one of these, it'll take you straight to the course. So that's what you're going to see, but I'm going to show you a few other things about the course before we go into looking at how it actually works online. So to do that, I'm going to show you my document that I have here. And so I am showing you right now the this is the choose the best option for you for Work and Culture Online PDF, which you have attached to this, and which you can also get from a number of different places. I'll email it to you, or you might get it from attending one of the webinars that we're at. But I just wanted to show you the course outline. So on the left-hand side, Course 1 is Thinking Like an Employer. You start with cultural implications of interviews and expectations for resumes, phone greetings, and handshakes. And then you move down into management and mindfulness, which is the way you learn to think and about how an employer speaks and what they're looking for you to say and do. And so it gives you a chance to figure out where you are in response to the manager and how to manage managers that are difficult. So then in the next piece, it's about intercultural communication. So if you're working on in a diverse workforce, or you're working with people you don't really understand, how can you figure it out? It's also helpful with figuring out the culture of your workplace. So that's all on the left side over there. Then on Course 2, which is all of the white blocks in the middle, you see what you would be doing, which is finding work in your field, interpersonal skill development and promotions, and then managing your career. So that one is the one that people are always most anxious to do, but they usually get a better understanding of that one if they do the first one first, which is how to think like an employer and how to phrase things when you're going through the resume and interview process. Then the last course has 3 sections in it as well, and that's the one that gives you insensitive issues that you would probably run across once you are hired. So workplace relationships and expectations of reward, what kinds of privileges or favoritism comparisons you would see between countries, workplace relationship incidents, how to test job advice that you're getting from different people to see if it's right or not. And then if you have gender expectations, religious differences, or values clashes, that's in the next piece. And then a final piece is making mistakes at work, so conflict resolution, and then also dealing with discrimination, and what would be considered a career sabotaging mistake, and what would be considered just a small mistake that you can easily get past. There's also a really useful piece on using Canadian speech softeners, which you may not understand or know about if you were born in Canada, and if you're coming from Canada you certainly won't know, but it is the language that people use to get promoted, and if you don't master this style of speaking, you will not get promoted in your company, so it's extremely useful to find out how to do it. So that's the course outline. And I'm going to come back to this document in just a minute, but right now I'm going to show you another part of the of the course, so you can see it exactly from the way that I would like you to take a look at it. So when you get into the course, you can take the first module, which is a free module, and explains to you a little bit about work and culture. So you can see there's text and there's some images, gives you an overview, what do you need to know, what will you learn, tells you the learning objectives, and then when you click the next button, then it will take you to 3 scenarios, because there are 3 scenarios here about different cultural conflicts that people have at work. So first one is about a South Asian manager, and you'll see a video about it, and then there will be some quiz and some exercises, what you've learned, concept review, and a discussion forum. So the same thing happens with a Cameroonian school teacher, and then again with the Filipino foreman, and then when you finish that, then you go into the part that's going to be just sort of a recap of everything. So let me see if I can find that for you here. Right. So there's the intro, and it'll tell you when you've completed something. So there I went through the intro, so it's telling me that I've completed the intro. And so you get some concepts about culture and also a summary and knowledge check-in, and then some additional resources at the end. So that's the introductory module. And then when you go into the actual full facilitated course, you will see this little piece here that explains to you how to get in, log in if you forget, and also some things about the course that you'll need to know. So there are dates and expectations of when things are going to be happening. You get the full class schedule, and there are live webinars with the with this section. So we do a first live webinar to do a run through of how it works and to explain to you sections A, B, and C in course 1. And then we do another discussion on the September 29th with a Q&A live session. So you get a chance to see how that works as well. And there is a short written reflection that's part of the course that's due at that time. So this helps you to get through the course, and because you have regular scheduled times when there are webinars, one that's just a presentation style webinar like this one, and then another one where it's a full open mic discussion with everybody that's on the course. So when you have that, it's quite useful. And you get an alert before each of the webinars so that you know when they are. And if you can't attend the webinar, there is a recording, and then the recordings are added to the class schedule, so you get a chance to see where they all are. So when you go to the topics, each of the topics is then going to have in the beginning a piece that says introductory webinar, and that's going to go in here, and you'll see it when it's been recorded and placed in here. It's a new one for each of the courses, because there are new things that we put into it each time. So then once you're in the course, it's pretty easy to find the different sections. In each section there are tabs, so you can go to the different tabs to find things, and there are recommended times that it's going to take to do everything. And you can either go back into the topic section to go to the next piece, and then you get a chance to see what the next piece is about and go through it with the tabs. Or you can also use the next button, and so then the next button is going to allow you to go to the next topic. So this one, for some reason, is in a different mode that I don't want it to be in, so let me put it into the students mode so you can see it better. Okay, students view. Right. Okay, so now that we're in the students view, when you're here, you can go, like I said, you can be here, and there should show you a next button, and the next button is going to take you to the next theme. So it won't take you to the next tab, it'll take you to the next theme. So if you wanted to compare it, that's the same as this one. So you started here, and then we went to next, and we ended up here, which is the same as this one. And now if we go to next again, then we're going to end up on this one. So I'm confused. Is this cultural? Is this personal? And then you can use the tabs to move through the course. As you can see, it's not a whole lot of text, and when you click on each of these things, you get a chance to do it as you go along. It's quite visual. There are usually videos in all over the place because there are over 50 videos in the whole thing. This is an example of a quiz. And so when we do the quiz, there are different things that are going to be on there, and when you click on it, it'll tell you what you're supposed to do. So right now we're going to get out of that because this is just the activity U. So that will be the first, that was the one of the courses. So all of the courses look the same. They have an introductory page, and then in each of those pages you get an introduction and an overview. And after you've been through that, then you go into the next section, and that next section will take you into what you wanted to learn. Oops, I think I went into the wrong one. Okay, so then you go through it using the tabs, and you get a chance to see all the different videos and the quizzes and the sections that have some reading in them. So it's a pretty nice course to work through and very enjoyable. And if you ever get stuck or lost in the course, you can go back to your course catalog, and it'll open them up and show you where you are, and you can go back into your facilitated course and click into whichever course you were working on that you wanted to get back into. So when in doubt, you go to the navigation plane. There's also a little tab on the front which shows you it's either called cafeteria or it's called chat, and in that place you can ask questions and send things and upload documents, and the instructor will see it, and so will everybody else, so you can share things with other people. So that gives you just a little bit of an overview of what the course is like. And it's lovely to work with. It's really clean and easy. There are no tricky things. If you want to see if you've done anything, you can go into the assignment section, check the assignment, upload the assignment if it's an upload one. You can go into the quizzes and check which ones you've done, which ones you still need to do, and you can go into the discussions. Discussions are very pertinent things like how to search online, should I go back to school, my experience with finding work in Canada, and then various other discussions that have been created to go along with it. And as you go through the course and other people contribute, it gets really interesting to see what everybody's comments are. You also get a chance to comment on the videos, which I'm just going to see if I can bring up right away. Let's look at this one and see what we've got. And looks like this one is the wrong one for looking for videos, isn't it? So let me go into a different one. Mostly there are videos everywhere. Let's see, how about avoiding common traps, volunteering, there we go. So when you click on the video, there's also a place where, now this is in Firefox, which doesn't work that well, so I wanted to tell you use Chrome or Outlook, and you will make sure that you can see everything. Otherwise you have to install a Flash into your Firefox to make sure that the videos work. But you can type comments in here for the video, so you get a chance to do that, and then other people will see it. Let me show you what this looks like in Chrome so that you know that I am telling you the truth. So let's go to topics. And if you wanted to click on this, you will see the video come up. And when the video comes up, you get to see it, which we won't look at right now, but you can also type things in here. So that's another thing to keep in mind when you're in the course, is to make sure that you are using Chrome, which is the best for this platform, but you can also use Outlook, but don't use Firefox, which does not seem to work. The only way it'll work is if you upload a few kinds of Flash players to make plugins to make sure that the videos upload. Okay, so that's how the course looks online, and then the other part is videos, which you know about already, which we do as in a webinar session, and it's pretty good. Now I might have not given you the right one when I was showing you that, so let me just show you right away. Right, so this is how it looks when you are in Chrome and you get to see the videos. However, when you are in Firefox, you don't get to see the videos, so you can see how that works. So I'm going to show you Chrome, and you can see how that works. So I would take a look at it. And now I'm just going to briefly go over what your options are and how you can sign up for the course so you can see what that is. So let's just look at this. And I was showing you the course outline before, and now I'm going to show you what your options are. So option 1 is the facilitated version, and that's where you get online access for life. You get the 3 live webinars and the 3 Q&A sessions. You get 2 bonus videos, which are webinars that we do live and record and put on there afterwards. You get a certificate in workplace intercultural competency once you've done the exam, and we get a surprise bonus, which I can't tell you about now, but which you are going to love when you get it. It is only $297 until August 24th, and then the price goes up to $500. On August 31st, we remove the option. You can't actually have the facilitated version anymore. The reason for that is we like to have a small enough number that the instructor can pay attention to the students and make sure that there's regular responses to the course. So if you click here, this is going to take you to the place where you can sign up for that version, and you can pay online, so it's pretty quick. Option 2 is the version where you get the exclusive coached version. You get everything that was in the facilitated version, plus you get it into the draw for the book Born for This, and the surprise bonus upon exam completion, and you get 2 hours of coaching with me in addition to a review of your resume and cover letter and help with moving through different aspects of your career journey. So this, of course, is really a cherished option because you get a lot of help from and expertise from me, which is very beneficial. And it is $1,500 until August 24th. After that, the price goes up to $5,000, and on August 21st, the option is removed and the course is locked. Now, of course, when that fills up, once those 5 spaces are gone, the option is removed as well, so it may come off sooner. And the last one, if you are on a budget or an independent learner, then what you want to do is go to the monthly subscription page, and it will cost you $10 a month or $120 for a year. There is no instructor support, discussion, or webinar assistance, but if you like to work alone or you're on a tight budget, this is a good option for you. You can unsubscribe whenever you like or stay on the subscription because there's new material every 3 months that's added in. We add new PDFs, new videos, and webinar recordings into the course, so you always get a chance to see new information. So those are your 3 options, and let me just go through them again. The first one is the facilitated version for $297 only until August 24th. The second one is the exclusive coached version, and that one, $1,500 only until August 24th or until all 5 spaces are gone. And then the other one, which is available all the time, but has no support and no assistance or coaching, and that one is the subscription version, and that one is available all the time, but you don't get any online support with it. You just are expected to do the course on your own. Of course, if you have a problem that's technical, then our technical assistant, Gavin Godby, will help you with fixing that. So those are your 3 options. Now you know how you can sign up for Work and Culture Online. And you also, if you can't find it for some reason and you want to figure out where this is, then you simply need to go to shiftworkplace.com, and you will find it under Work and Culture Online, and you can also find it under our resources section, and that's where we have our online courses listed. So those are 2 places where you can find them. So I hope that this answers your questions about what the course looks like and what's useful about the course and how easy it is to use. And thank you very much for joining me today. Bye-bye.